Everything just in case.
Yo, what up everybody? It is your boy Fitz1TV here, aka GLauren33. I'm here with some huge My Hero Academia Heroes Rising spoilers for you guys. And before we get into any of that, we're going to be discussing probably the biggest spoiler of the entire film. And if you guys don't want to be spoiled, and if you guys haven't seen the movie yet, I suggest you guys click off this video right now. This will be your one and only spoiler warning. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Let's go. So getting into it, My Hero Academia Heroes Rising has been out in Japan now for a couple weeks. It comes over here to the States and Canada in about 5-6 weeks time at the end of February, depending when you guys are watching this video. And we already have huge spoilers for the film. Basically, you know what happens for it. All right, this movie takes place in between the villain arc and the current arc in My Hero Academia's manga right now. So if you guys have been reading the manga, you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't really want to confuse people and spoil stuff for people who haven't, read that far in the manga. For people who have not seen the anime for the show or are watching the anime for the show, and you don't want to watch this movie, I suggest you don't watch this movie until the end of season 5 of My Hero Academia, which won't be out for around a year and a half. All right, if I'm just being honest. All right, so it's gonna be a while till you guys see this film if you're trying to watch it in chronological order via the anime. All right, if you're in the manga, you should be fine. If you're all caught up on the manga. But basically this does take place around where the manga is right now in the winter time. And basically Class 1A, the heroes are on an island and they're going up against 9 and his goons. His goons are similar to Thanos' Black Order from the MCU. His cronies are strong to an extent, but they're not super strong like 9. 9 is basically a mini all-for-one. He has up to 9 different quirks that he can use, so he's really, really powerful. And the way they put it is there's basically 4 tiers of the Class 1A heroes, all right? You have the very, very bottom tier, basically Mineta level, the heroes that don't really do much. You have the secondary tier is the heroes that do a little bit but not much. Then you have the mid-level tier of the heroes that do a good amount in the battle. And you have the upper tier, the highest tier, where Kachan and Deku reside, since they are the main stars of this film. And basically, they get up pretty badly. They get beat up a lot in this film. And basically, the final battle comes to them, Kachan and Deku teaming up to go up and take down 9, who is extremely powerful. I'm not saying he's as powerful as All For One, but he's like a mini All For One. He's really powerful. All right. And then as you guys can see, based on the image I have on the screen, Super Saiyan Deku does appear, aka Deku All For One, or One For All Deku 100%, and Kachan, Super Saiyan Kachan appears, alright? People like to talk how Deku has the Super Saiyan hairstyle when he's in 100%. Well, Kachan has that as well. Kachan looks much more like a Super Saiyan when his hair is all spiked up, And the reason why, you guys may be wondering, why this Kachan has his hair spiked up the way Deku has when he's in One For All 100%. Well, Kachan uses One For All in this movie. And some of you guys may be wondering, how the hell is that possible? Is that All Might and Deku's quirk? Well, what happens is there's a moment, it's kind of like the climax. Deku and Kachan, their relationship gets a lot of development in this film. It gets a lot of development. And we can see they kind of have a Goku and Vegeta type relationship where they're rivals. Kachan's kind of like the Vegeta, Deku's like the Goku. And basically there's a moment here where Kachan and Deku, they realize that they don't work together, they're not going to defeat 9. So basically they hold each other's hands and they lift each other up, which is a pretty damn cool moment. And then what happens is, basically during that moment, some of Deku's One For All power gets transferred to Kachan. And at that moment, both of them already have their arms broken, all right? They really go all out in this film. Deku goes into One For All, which is kind of crazy because he doesn't have full control over it right now in the manga. So there's still a lot of questions that need to be answered, but Deku does get One For All 100%. And he doesn't use it very long. but he does use it. And then also Kachan, during that holding hands moment, Kachan gets one for all, 100%, and he's able to combine it with his explosion quirk. All right, and as you guys can see from the clips in the film, Kachan and Deku, they go up against Nine. I'm not showing you the footage of the battle, but that's what we got from promotional material. And then it gets really, really wild. All right. So basically, if you guys remember, in the last My Hero Academia movie, and the final battle is absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful. Probably the best My Hero Academia has looked so far. It's a heart-wrenching, emotional final battle, and the creator of the series says this could have been the ending of My Hero Academia in the manga. He was thinking about something like that. My Hero Academia is not ending anytime soon. It's super popular, but you can see why this could have been looked as possibly a final battle or a final moment down the line. With Kachan and Deku teaming up like this. Remember, they're still in high school. They're very young. They're gonna go on to be pro heroes years from now. So basically, if you guys remember in the first My Hero Academia movie, Two Heroes, the one that was about Deku and All Might, they had that amazing moment when they do the double Detroit smash. They basically recreate that moment again here in the second movie, where Deku and Kachan do a double Detroit smash of their own. It's pretty damn beautiful. It basically sets up the final hit of the film. Basically, they do the double Detroit smash, and then Kachan ends it with a huge explosion using his explosion quirk. All right, and it's a huge explosion. It's massive, and that's how the battle ends. All right, I know some people are gonna get outraged. Oh, Kachan getting one for all. It's not really explained, which is surprising, because My Hero Academia, they do a pretty damn good job of explaining everything that's happening in the film, making people have sense of things. They don't really do that in this film. What happens is, in the writing, I don't know if they did this, to be a kind of like a question mark, to keep you guessing what if, or why did this happen, to keep you guessing, or they put it as a cliffhanger, to talk about it later on. Basically, after the final battle, Kachan and Deku both fall unconscious, and then they wake up afterwards. All right, both of them have their arms broken. They won, but they're injured, of course. They had to go beyond their limits, plus ultra, as you always know. Kachan has memory loss. He doesn't remember the final battle. He doesn't remember using One for All, And Deku, if you guys saw in one of the trailers, Deku was crying, saying, All Might, I'm sorry, because he believed that One for All was gone. If you guys remember, when All Might was finding All for One in Season 3, basically as he was using the final power of One for All in his body, the flame went up, the flame went out. They do that same thing here with Deku. So Deku believes that One for All is gone, when it's not really. It's more of a cliffhanger of what the hell is going on here. I feel like knowing My Hero Academia, knowing the writers, they will, go back to this at some point, maybe in the manga or the anime. But for now, I think they're just leaving it as a cliffhanger. Because remember, this movie takes place at the end of Season 5. If you guys are watching only based off the anime itself and not reading the manga, you're not gonna want to see this movie for a year and a half. You know what I mean? So maybe they're just using it as a cliffhanger, and they're gonna mention that at some other time. Speaking about Bakugo, Super Saiyan Kachan, it is weird that he gets One for All. The writing at the end of this movie doesn't really make sense, which is odd, especially for My Hero, because they really do a good job of making sense of things. The movie is beautiful, all right? The animation is clean, and it fits the My Hero style. It just doesn't make a lot of sense with the ending, the way they wrote the end of the film, because there's a lot of questions, and they don't really answer them, which is something that's not like My Hero. But I think they will reveal this at the end. I'm excited, to see this in theaters here in the U.S. next month. I'm gonna probably do a live reaction and a review when it comes out, and I'm so excited to get Super Saiyan Kachan merch when that releases. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think of Super Saiyan Kachan using One for All, and the final details of My Hero Academia Heroes Rising. Thank you guys for everything, all the love and support. I'll keep you guys updated with My Hero. New chapter releases in a couple days, depending on when you guys are watching this video. I'm gonna get out of here. Make sure to follow me down on social media. Have a great day, guys. Peace.